What is up, guys? How's it going? Today I thought I'd do a quick video because I haven't done one for ages, which I apologise about, and I'm going to look at what I believe are essential upgrades when you get your bike and you've ridden it for a while and you're thinking, right, what changes do I need to make in order to improve my riding? And I think some of the most important things to look at are your contact points. So that's your contact points with the bike and your contact points with the bike to the ground. So let's start with your contact to the bike. First thing I look at are grips. So you can see here on my bike, I changed my grips to ODI Rogues, which are a slightly fatter grip. The ones that came on the bike are these, which are pretty skinny. I'll put them up, do a little bit of a comparison. You can see they're slightly thinner. They don't offer a lot of cushioning at all. Yeah, they might be grippy, but they're not particularly forgiving. So I found on long descents with a thinner grip, it's not particularly great. Like really busts your hands up, gives you a hand pump quite badly because your hand is curled over the grip a lot more. Whereas if you can open your hands up a little bit more, it just makes you a little bit more relaxed, saves you getting an arm pump. So that's the first thing I look at. Next one to look at is pedals. So I've gone for the DMR V12. These are the magnesium ones, so they're a little bit lighter. Again, I look at these because I think they've got really good pins, they're well constructed, and DMR pedals have never let me down. If I went for the Volts, they're a little bit bigger, and if you went for the V8s, they're a little bit narrower. But I find these work really well for me. I don't have any issues with those at all. So along with that, something else to consider and to look at is probably what sort of shoes you're wearing. So these are the two pairs of shoes that I wear when I'm riding. You can see I've had these a bit longer, they're a bit knackered now. But yeah, 510 Freerider and the Freerider Pros. Now the advantage to these are, they've got the super grippy stealth rubber on the bottom, and also they've got quite a firm sole under here. Like, it's pretty rigid, it doesn't really bend. Same with on the other ones as well. Look, these are, the Freeriders are a bit more flexible than the Freerider Pro, but they just give you so much more support. Whereas like, if I take my training shoe off and show you that, like this thing just like flexes all over the place. So yeah, I find that if you're just riding in a pair of normal trainers, your foot will flex over the pedal, and after a while that becomes mega uncomfortable. And I found that before I changed to the 510s, I'd get cramp in the bottom of my foot if I was doing a really long descent where my foot was flexing in such an awkward position. It just didn't feel particularly great. Whereas with the 510s, and I'm sure it's the same with other mountain bike specific shoes, they just offer you so much more support and also grip on the pedal as well. Like with the 510s, I never feel like my foot's going to slip off the pedal or I'm going to lose a pedal. So that's really handy, really helpful. Next thing to look at is probably, like, if you're going to look at shoes, you might as well look at gloves. The gloves that I use at the moment, there's nothing that's going to bunch up. So again, if you're riding for a long period of time, you're not going to get really uncomfortable because none of the stitching is going to rub on your hand. There's nothing there that's going to bunch up. They're really flexible and they keep your hands cool as well, so you're not going to sweat or overheat or anything like that. So again, that's just another good thing to look at. The next part to look at upgrading really are your tyres as well. I find that's really important. Usually the tyres you get on your bike, they're sort of the lower end spec of what the manufacturers are making. And it can make a huge difference to the amount of grip you're going to get. They tend to be a harder compound, so they might last a really long time, but if you're on slippy routes or wet mud or anything like that, you're just not quite going to get the same traction as you would with a decent set of tyres. So the tyres I go for, I prefer Schwalbe. I've tried a few different types of Maxxis, but I find Schwalbe worked really well for me. On the front I have the Magic Mary, and that's with the Addix Soft compound, so that's the orange one. And yeah, that's a total winner for me at the front. They do a super soft, which is purple, I believe. So again, that would be even softer, but I find because I do quite a mix of terrain, just the soft is quite good for me up front. And on the rear, I've got the old pattern hands damp, and that is in the blue speed grip compound. So it's not quite as soft as the soft, it's a bit more firm, but again, it just gives me something with a bit of confidence on the back, and it's a firm enough compound that you don't get too much rolling resistance, so it's always good to have a slightly firmer tyre on the back so it doesn't affect your pedalling so much. But yeah, those are my essential upgrades really. It's what I look to change if I get a new bike. Initially anyway, that's the first thing I look at, and then just go from there. And the good thing about these upgrades are they don't cost a fortune, but they make quite a big difference to how you feel on the bike and the confidence it can give you while you're riding. You'll be able to ride for longer and hopefully get a bit more satisfaction out of your riding. And then obviously you can go crazy and just spend loads of money buying loads of really expensive things. But as an initial set of upgrades, I think, yeah, that's definitely the way to go. Cool, thanks very much for watching this video, guys. If you like what you see, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, that'd be brilliant. And also, there's a link for some t-shirts in the description below. So if you want to go and check them out, that would be amazing as well. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers, guys.